We're actually a 15-year-old business based around Oxford. We IPO'd a year and a half ago. We're cash rich at the end of last year. We have around 100 employees, and we're also listed on NASDAQ as of for the last 4 months. We have a commercial arm. So in the US, we have a sales force. We have 6 marketed products, which are all in fast growth phase. And we have full R&D capabilities here in the UK and in Europe. Our business model has really 4 components. The first is the commercial arm. So we're a fast growth business revenue-wise. We're looking to be breaking even at the latest by 2018, but towards the second half of next year as our revenues grow fast. We're working with academic partners to help us program our particles so that we have relied on external expertise. Dana-Farber is part of Harvard. The University of Bristol here in the UK is working on our brain tumor program in children. We've also made some acquisitions to help us accelerate our growth. And we have partners who are using our technologies on their own products. And that also earns us revenue today. Okay, so our marketed products, which are all in the US, most of these are actually treating the side effects of current forms of chemotherapy. So one's for an inflammation in the mouth. That's our biggest product today, Gelclair. It'll do roughly $6 to $8 million of sales this year. Orovig is a product for oral thrush, which is another side effect of chemo and radiotherapy. That was launched at the end of last year and will do a few $1 million in its first year this year. The others, apart from the bottom one, are smaller products, but they're mature and they're delivering cash each month. And then the last product, Zooplens, we launched last week in the US. This, I think, will be our biggest current product. Potential sales this year are in the kind of $5 million mark. But moving forward, this portfolio will build our revenues out to sort of $60 to $80 million a year and make us a highly profitable company. So our nanoparticle technology you've heard about, and I'm not going to concentrate on this slide in the interests of time, but we program these particles to go to the right place in the body, to go to only the tumor cells, and to carry the chemotherapy to them. We also have a printing technology that we use to make drugs that will release very predictably over time, and that's responsible for a couple of our programs, and they're ones that are very low risk, the first of which we should be launching the product in about 2 years' time. So the tumor targeting you've already seen. The reason about this is that we do this is that tumor cells have different things on the outside of them to normal cells, so that allows us to target. That allows us to maximize the amount of drug we get to the right place rather than going to the wrong places. So you effectively limit the side effects and allow the tumor to be killed. Our focus at the moment is brain tumors, which are very untreatable today, and liver cancer, which is also a very difficult to treat tumor. So how about the liver cancer? It's called hepatocellular. Chemotherapy today doesn't really work because it doesn't go to the right place. What we're able to do is we're able to firstly target the liver and then target the liver cancer cells only. And our product in this area is due to be going into human trials early part of next year. We're not just in cancer, so we have diabetes vaccine. This is using our nanotechnology to tolerize the immune system, to teach it not to cause antibodies to kill off the pancreas. This is a program that's funded by Europe. It's a free bet for us, but reliant on our technology. And it's going into clinical trials this year. We have a type 1 diabetes product already that's in clinical trials in patients. This is a strip which carries insulin you put in the mouth, and it dissolves rapidly and fires the insulin across the cheek. This is in a joint venture. It's not just our product. And we have an important study result coming out towards the end of May. Our next product to be launched, though, is called KiWapsi. This uses our printing technology, and it's going to enter a market that's worth over $2 billion a year. It's dominated by one product called Sandostatin, which is made by Novartis. What our product can do is a better than. Because we print it, the original product's very thick. It's difficult to inject, it takes 40 minutes to mix up. Our product, because of the printing technology, takes 5 seconds to mix up. It's very thin, it's not painful to inject, and the patient can use it at home. So here we're planning to sell this ourselves in the US, and we expect to obtain a market share that will give us around 100 million of revenue a year. This will be launched, we hope, in 2016, in the middle of 2018, so 2 years from now. Our brain tumor program, we have 2 brain tumor programs. This is an adult one. Similar to the liver cancer, we know how to target this tumor. We're now planning to take it into adult patients next year. But these patients don't typically survive much more than 12 to 15 months. Collaborations. So I said we rely on collaborations, other people using our technology. So we work with an American company called Ophtotech in the eye, in 2 products in eye disease. That's earning us a lot of revenue this year, several hundreds of thousands of pounds, where we're basically formulating their product into our technology and then giving it back to them to take to market. Very low risk for us, and this will turn into a royalty stream for us in the future. We have our own eye product. We released data on this week. This is a treatment for a disease which is an inflammation in the eye, a little bit like rheumatoid, but in the eye. The treatments for it today are very poor. The active ingredient of the drug we give is used orally, but it causes liver damage and kidney damage. So giving it directly into the eye on a slow release allows you to avoid those side effects elsewhere. And we just released data showing that it works very well in the models that we've done so far. Most advanced program in cancer today. 6 months ago, we were approached by Bristol University to work with them on a rare children's tumor. The children between generally the ages of 5 and 7 die within 6 to 8 months of diagnosis. They knew a drug that worked, the chemotherapy, but they couldn't get it into the brain, they couldn't turn it into a product that was usable. So what we were able to do within 6 months was to develop a nanoparticle version of this drug which gets into the brain, is soluble, and treats the tumor. We're treating 3 children so far at Bristol. They're all alive and well and tolerating treatment very well. We'll be educating the market in the next month about real clinical progress. We're earning revenue from this program. It's called Compassionate Use. And there is now a university in America, in California, that's going to be starting up a treatment center for this product within the next 2 months. There is a huge queue of patients, because they're all dying today, who would like to be on a treatment like ours. So watch the releases as they come out in the next month or 2, because we're very excited about this program, because this may be a breakthrough therapy for a very lethal cancer. And as I say, it earns revenue for us today. Fast track to market means that within 2 years, this could be a marketed product. We only have to do a very small amount of clinical work on top of what we're already doing to get it to being a marketed product. And this could be, for us, around 100 million a year of revenue within a few years' time, because there's no other treatment available. So when you look at our pipeline of products in development, as opposed to the ones that are on sale, we have a number of products that are going fast to market. We have a number of different areas we're working in, and we have multiple shots on goal. And none of these products are really using new drugs. So we're able to work with existing therapies and change the way that they work, which gives us a lower risk profile for our development work, as well as the fact that we're growing our revenue already. We have very public strategic objectives. We've acquired 2 businesses. We're established and are expanding our US commercial presence. We're going to establish our commercial organization in Europe over the next 3 years. We've already out-licensed one of our products. We have our own first product launch, this KiWapsi, in sight now. We're on track to break even the year after next on an annualized basis. And we're growing our top-line revenue very fast. Last year was 700%. This year will be 700%. We hope next year will be certainly in the hundreds of percent rather than lower than that. And our aim is to really be the next Shire out of the UK. We're focused on our own efforts on rare cancers. It's an area where big companies don't work, and we're having great success in the work that we're doing. This year, we're planning on expanding our partnerships for this KiWapsi program outside the US, where we won't be selling it ourselves. We're letting more people use our technology. We're going to partner our eye product because we don't want to market that ourselves. It's not a cancer product. And we're working with our existing commercial partners so that we can increase and improve our sales revenue growth. We have a lot of news flow coming out. We had Opsispor in last week. We'll be releasing data on KiWapsi fairly in the very near term. We have our insulin study coming out. We have data on our children's tumor program coming out in the near term. So there's a lot of things that can help underpin and move our share price as the business is growing and producing good data over the coming months. And then, of course, our half-yearly revenue results, which we hope will show very strong growth over last year. Last year, we were very busy. We bought the company that gave us our commercial arm in America. We acquired a product straight after that. We did our first license deal. We got the diabetes program through its phase 2 study, and we got a couple of new collaborations. So a very busy execution year for us. Revenue, small revenue last year, yes, 1.4 million. This year, the analysts are forecasting around 9 million, and we're very comfortable with that number. That's the top end of the market expectations. Once we're into above 15 million, which is where we want to be next year, that's when we're looking to be a break-even company. 16 million in cash. We're in a good cash, strong cash position. That cash should be able to see us through to profitability. And we're also able to take advantage of the R&D tax credit system, which gives us cash refunds from the government each year. So in summary, we're a specialty pharmaceutical company, not a biotech. We have 4 products that are in fast growth and 2 mature products in the US, which are driving our revenue growth today and will lead us to be profitable whatever happens with the rest of the business. But we're now selling our first cancer product under the compassionate use program here in the UK, shortly in the US. That is going to be a major step forward for us and hopefully a massive step forward for those children who are dying every month of this rare disease. And it shows you our capability and what this company is going to bring in terms of its other products, which should accelerate us into being a multi-hundreds of millions of revenue company in the next 5 to 7 years. So we're revenue earning, we'll be profitable soon, and we have great products that will accelerate that growth in the future. So thank you very much for your attention, and I'll be available for questions afterwards.